gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Fraser Park, the home of Hutt Valley Softball Association for the grand final of the men's in NFC 2025. It's North Harbour taking on Canterbury, the last game of this tournament, and we are pumped for this one. Damien Collins with the play-by-play for Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting, and in the booth, calling the colour, Matt Jordan. Hey, mate.
Well, to say I'm excited would be an understatement. And I'm going to come out and say it right away. I think it's going to be a real ding-dong battle.
No way.
Check the front door, because this is going to be going off like a frog in a sock.
We'll get used to those liners, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Let's look at our lineups for this one in the grand final, starting with North Harbour, who will be batting first. Caleb Luna is at shortstop, Seth Gibson at first base. The man, Pitarona, on the hill in the 3 spot. Jorge Pamank at right field. Hugh Davies, the designated player for this one. Brock Adewell at second base. Josh Kingy in the hot corner. Curtis Tompkins behind the dish. Levi Wilson is at centre field. And Nick Lanigan at left field. You know this team very well there, mate. Well, we'll just quickly go through the Canterbury team as well. At first base is Callum Bishop. Leon Lum is at centre field. Right field is Jackson Watt. The veteran, Tyrone Bartarella in the hot corner. DP is Bailey Hamilton. Josh Lubowiski is at left field. Mitchell Finney is at second base. Cam Watts behind the dish. At shortstop, Curtis Dove. On the hill, Liam Potts, and Grayson Kepper is going to be doing the running for this Canterbury side.
Hey, buddy.
Mate, you've been here all 4 days. What have you thought of NFC 2025?
Well, it's been an interesting affair. I'd say that the 2 teams in the final are probably the 2 most well-balanced teams. There's been a lot of teams that have been geared around firepower with the bat, but these guys have had a couple of aces and battled their way through it. They've actually faced, well, it's the 3rd time they're facing, and it was, I believe, Meatloaf has said 2 out of 3 ain't bad. But we'll see what the 3rd one holds together. Obviously, the first battle was a 1-0 affair, pretty much the opening broadcasted game for the men's, which was a 7th inning shot by Brock Adewell.
Well, our umpires for this one, the big one at third base is going to be the big man TK, Tony Kairuna. Second base, Andrew McManus. Dave Fortin at first and calling the balls and strikes. Our friend, Mark Porteous. I don't know, can you have a Harbour umpire in a Harbour final? He earned it, surely.
Well, when Northcote won the...
And it's hot outside, 22 degrees. Oh.
Very excited about the weather, aren't you?
Apparently. Well, Harbour's getting called out onto the field. So we'll cross over to the ground announcer, Mike Walsh. Mike Walsh, you get us started.
Number 24, Levi Wilson. Number 10, Nick Lanigan. Number 15, Gay Wharepuri. Number 11, Logan Fraser List. Number 19, Dylan Fraser List. Number 5, Cohen Bailey. And 26, Cantor Asso. And the coaches, Caleb Ryan and Lee Rudolph. For Canterbury, number 16, Callum Bishop. Number 11, Leon Lum. Number 21, Jackson Watt. Number 8, Tyrone Bartarillo. Number 19, Bailey Hamilton. Number 17, Joshua Lubowiski. Number 12, Mitchell Finney. Number 15, Cam Watts. Number 3, Curtis Dove. Number 14, Liam Potts. Number 5, Grayson Keeper. Number 4, Drew Delatour. Number 10, Josh Kelly. Number 7, Ruben Elkins. Number 22, Ben Watts. And the coaching staff, Paul Delatour and Caleb Muir. We now have the flag bearer, Leo Muir. Everybody now would please be upstanding and remove your headgear for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem that is played before every grand final always gets me going. I don't know about you, Matty, but I'm ready for this one.
Well, if that doesn't fire you up, I don't know what will. It's a kick in the guts for this one. Let's go. Let's see some softball.
Let's see some softball indeed. Well, it all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. We started on Thursday, day number 1 of 2025 NFC with 7 men, 7 women, and we're down to just the 2. Who will go home with the cookies? Who will go home with the trophy of 2025 NFC National Champions? Canterbury versus North Harbour. It's going to be a good one.
Well, I know who's going home with the worst haircut. Early doors, mud cuts 2025. That's Josh Kingy. Good guy, terrible hairdo.
Terrible hairdo.
Phillips Felici Kafusi out there.
The cap came off for the anthem and almost wondered if he should put it back on.
Yep. He means well.
He does mean well. Well, Canterbury in the field, and let's look at their fielding lineup. Liam Potts on the hill, Cam Watts behind the dish, Callum Bishop at first, Mitchell Finney at second base, Tyrone Barbarello, the veteran with multiple world championships behind him in the hot corner, Curtis Dove at shortstop. In the outfield, it's Josh Lubowiski in at left field, Leon Lum at centre, and Jackson Watt, the character that he is, in at right field. And the batting order here for Harbour. Caleb Rona is going to be leading off. Seth Gibson in the 2 spot. In the 3 spot is Pitharona, Jorge Pamunk, Hugh Davies, Brock Cadwell, Josh Kingy, Curtis Tompkins, and Levi Wilson rounds out the batting order. Well, Matt, of course you're from Northcote, based out of the great Rosedale Park. You would know a lot of these Harbour boys.
Yep. I'm pretty familiar with both teams, actually. Obviously been in this game of broadcasting. You come to know a few of these guys, post-match celebrations, so on and so forth. I'll do my best to keep both my eyes open and not have this be a one-sided or one-eyed affair for that matter.
Which colour eye? You do have 2 different ones.
Well, Not the brown one. But anyway, let's go.
Let's go indeed, ladies and gentlemen. The first pitch of the grand final of the Men's National Fastpitch Championship. Down low for the ball. Liam Potts got the ball for this one for Canterbury. Has really come into his own in the last couple of years. Still a young man. And he's got some backup in the dugout ready to go at any time of Ben Watts.
Yep.
Not a bad combination to have for Canterbury.
Yep, a couple of 1-2 punches, both guys with a great resume. Obviously, a lot of this North Harbour team are familiar with Liam many of them are from the Northcote Club. They just won the Vic Guth a couple of weeks back with him.
They sure did.
So, yeah, it's a friendly affair, but they're playing for keeps.
Absolutely. Well, Harbour just last week took home the very first Heartland Championship with their second side going to Palmerston North and running the table and going home with the spoils of the first one. And let's see what their A team can do. What a year.
Oh,
Straight back. Curtis Dove picks it up off the glove. The ricochet of Potts and gets the first outs.
Huge first opening bat there. A lot of noise coming out of the dugouts from both teams. You could cut the tension with a knife.
Luckily, we don't keep knives around you.
No, well, not the good ones anyway. I'm more of a spork guy.
Into bat now, Seth Gibson from the first base. Batting left, lefty slugger, lefty-handed thrower. Almost didn't make it back.
No, quite right. He had to rush away for the birth of a child, and they put it on hiatus. I think his wife was sick of him already and sent him back, said, I'll hold on to this thing and you just get the job done. And he came back, and yesterday he had a big day with the stick.
Yeah, well, a couple seasons ago, Seth missed the birth of his first child through NFC, so I don't think he wanted to do that again. So popped off on Friday, but happened to get back for the business end and get Harbour to the spot. But I mean, you know, he's a class player, but anyone could have taken that place in their Harbour side.
Yeah. There's we've got a wealth of talent at the moment. It's a thing that's been worked on from many clubs in the Harbour comp.
Absolutely.
And more teams have been stepping up to the plate now. It's not just a one or two team affair anymore.
Now, of course, Gibson coming over from Auckland. Howick, I think he played for when he was over there.
Yes, correct, yeah.
Come over with Brock Adderwell as well, so good to see them playing for Harbour now.
A couple of guys, Josh, Brock was at AU, and Hugh as well.
Of course, yeah.
Yep. But all guys are fringe, under 23s, guys like that who...
Yep. Talent.
Yeah.
Well, into bat now is Pitarona, and we know what he can do. The black sock, big man, and I can say that because there's not many people I get to look up to.
Yeah.
Pitarona is one of them.
He's a beanpole.
6'7". Uses all of it. Inside pitch for the 1-1. Oh, 2-0, sorry. Thought he called that first one.
You think of that Harbour team humming.
Called strike for the 2-1 pitch. Harbour have been going from strength to strength for the last few years. I remember just a few years ago at the NFC in Rosedale, I got the honour of announcing 1, 2, 3 runners to bat. I think Caleb led off, then it was Pitta, then it was B-Man. So good start for Harbour. But
B-Man was the coach of the
course.
Heartland side who just took it out. The first one.
bit of experience, that guy, that he can pass on.
He knows his way around a diamond.
He does indeed.
No GPS required.
3-2 count now. 2 down here in the top of the first. Pitarona will take first base on the walk. And surely they're going to send out Gabe Wharapori to do the running for him, of course. 2-down pitcher, but also if you've got a DR, why not?
Yes, especially when it's Gabe. He's lightning fast.
Well, in the fourth spot is Wohepa Monk, and more. This man can hit.
Yeah. He's an imposing figure.
First offering straight down Main Street for the called strike. Wohepa Monk in the Black Sock of recent years.
Yep. Had a pretty good time with the stick in the qualifier not that long ago.
Tell you what, they're going to check that. 14 says yes, he did. Wohepa Monk says no, I didn't.
Well, you're never going to win that battle, are you, with a blue? It's a one-way street.
Oh, and 2 count here. Wharapori is out, going to second. Cam Watts knew all about it as soon as he thrown it. He'd already walked off the diamonds.
Yep.
So we're left with no score in this one. Wohepa Monk back to bat in his next at bat. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with Canterbury's reply right after these. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Fraser Park for the grand final of National Fastpitch Championship 2025. It's North Harbour taking on Canterbury. North Harbour with their first at bat. Got the zip, and now it's Canterbury's return.
Yep, Canterbury will come up here. They got the stick going in the last at bat. Well, the last time they faced Northcote in a pretty close one.
Well, let's look at the fielding lineup for North Harbour. In the outfield, it's Nick Lanigan at left, Levi Wilson at centre, and Wohepa Monk at right field. In the hot corner, Josh Kingy, Caleb Brunner at shortstop, second base, Brock Adderwell, Seth Gibson at first. Behind the dish is the catcher, Curtis Tompkins, and on the hill is Pitarona. The batting order for Canterbury, Cullen Bishop is the leadoff, Leon Lum in the 2 spot, Jackson Watt 3, Tyrone Butterillo at 4, Bailey Hamilton at 5, 6, Josh Lubowiski, Mitchell Finney, Cam Watts, and Curtis Dove in the 9th spot. First offering from Rona, outside for the ball. Well, both these teams, as Mehdi mentioned earlier, have already faced each other a couple times, and surely learnings will be had from both going into this final.
Yeah, I mean, last face-off, I mean, the Pitta faced them in the first game, and it was a 0-run affair for Canterbury. The second time he also pitched, and they managed to get on top of him a little bit, but obviously Harbour came away with the victory. This is the 3rd time, so it'll be interesting to see how long he is staying in there, if he intends to stay in there for the whole game.
Yeah, their first game on day 1 walked off by Brock Adderwell in the bottom of the 7th, sending it over the fence.
Yep. Hopefully not the same, because that's where our big screen is out there now. And
oh, more Jimmy G's car, mate. Oh, gets him swinging on the outside for the strikeouts, and Callum Bishop will make his way back to the dugout. And that will bring to bat the centre fielder, Leon Lum.
Oh, we've officially started calling him the Lumberjack. I don't know if that is his nickname or not, but that's...
Wouldn't it be like you to make up a nickname for somebody?
No, I know. It's very uncharacteristic. Opens the ledger with a strike there.
Lum comes into this game as 5th on the batting stats for this Canterbury side. 27 plate appearances, 9 at-bats with 7 walks, the most of any in the team. And he's also got 6 hits to his name with a 286 batting average, 375 on base. 7 walks with the next one down on 3.
It's popped up.
Caught by Brock Attawell. Routine for that man. And the quick 1-2. That's going to bring to bat Jackson Watt from right field. And I'll tell you, we might like a podcast or two. I would love to listen to the two of you.
Not a bad bloke, Jackson Watt.
Yeah.
Knows his way around a beer. And I don't mean that in an excessive way, of course. I perish the thought, but he's a social guy.
He's one of those characters of our game in New Zealand.
And he's a good ball player, too.
He is a very good ball player.
He can pretty much do it all. He's a pretty handy pitcher when he wants to be. He can hit the ball a mile.
Yeah, most of the times if he's on the hill or right field, he's in the DP spot. I'm sure these two have faced each other many a time over the years.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pulls the strings on that one, does Rona.
It's very tidy. It's probably one of the more deceptive change-ups on the market these days.
Yep. Two and two count here. Beautiful day here in Hutt Valley as per. All the teams have had their games. Straight through Main Streets for the strikeout call. Porteous pulls back, calls the KC. Jackson White has a little comment to make afterwards, but he'll make his way back to the dugout with the 3rd outs. And we have 1 completed in this one. 0 apiece.
Kia ora is a well-child health nurse-led service, providing health assessment, early interventions, education and health promotion, and whānau care and support. For further details, contact the friendly team at Tamari Kia ora Waifetu, phone 566-8214. The Mighty Whāngai Iwi Panel, a partnership between New Zealand Police, Ministry of Justice, and Te Rūnanga-nui o Te Atiawa.
All the best throwback 90s and more.
Atiawa Toa.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Fraser Park, Sorensen Field, the grand final of NFC 2025. It's the men's. We just had the women's. Auckland versus Hutt Valley that went down to the wire, straight 8 apiece going into the bottom of the 7th. And Hutt Valley capitalised to get their run and another championship to the title and the year for Hutt Valley.
Yeah, they've had a hell of a, well, this whole season. Hutt Valley are just in and around the top spot.
Yeah. In the 17s, they took out both of them. In the 19s, the women won 19s, and the men's were second. And now NFC to the title, to the office as well. Not too shabby, Hutt Valley.
And they come third in this.
Yeah, they did. They did come third in this. Well, guaranteed another champion, a new champion, with Auckland winning it last year. Oipa Monk back into the batter's box. Potts throws that up in the zone for the ball.
Full count now. Got a second bite at the cherry due to the, I believe it was leaving early for Gabe or tag out going to 2. So.
Three-two count on Monk, the leadoff batter for Harbour in the top of the second, sorry. Gets him swinging for the strikeouts. And that will be the first down for the top of the second. Peter Crooks on the screen. Now up at Northcote. Coach me at Marist when I played for Marist.
So he's to blame.
Yeah, he's the reason. Up to bat now, the designated player, Hugh Davies.
Tipped.
Dribbler down to the hot corner. Tyrone Barbarello has a little juggling act, but shows that he's still got the goods on the hot corner for the second outs. And with 2 down, that's going to bring to bat.
If he had have run that out, he might have got there. He kind of just...
Always run it out, Matty. Always.
Yeah, people have said that to me my whole softball career. They just don't realise how slow I am. Brock Atiawa up to
when
bat
you are
now.
running it out, that's exactly what you're doing. Okay. Yeah, Atiawa into bat now. First time these two met each other on, was it Thursday?
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, when he sent it to walk it off.
Went trans-Tasman, that one.
What are the courier fees on that?
Oh, mate. 18 flights down to Wellington, I believe. But, yeah.
Yes, B-Rocker once coming over from Auckland United, works for the North Harbour Softball Association, does everything he can around the Rosedale Park. And he goes down swinging with this one. And another quick 1, 2, 3. We're going to go to the bottom of the second. Still waiting a score on this one.
Your world, your colour, your choice with Racine.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Fraser Park for the grand final, the men's 2025 NFC final. It's the men. North Harbour taking on Canterbury. It's donuts across the board just yet, but it's only the bottom of the second. Into bat now is Tyrone Bartarello.
Sounds like a great idea, Donuts. We should probably get that looked at. Just quietly.
Donuts and a chili bin would be nice if anyone wants to deliver them to the booth.
Yes. We've got a couple of sausage sizzles here we can trade for it.
Always too much sausage sizzles.
Yeah, exactly. It's a hot dog carton here. Anyway, back to the action at hand here.
Tyrone Bartarello into bat. Yeah.
What a resume.
Absolutely. What a legend of the game. Got a World Cup for Australia and then came over to New Zealand and got 2 more to his name. Mainstay in the Black Sox for many years. Had an absolute blinder of an NFC last season. Thought maybe did enough to get back in the squad, but isn't the B, but he still wants it. He's still here, still doing it.
I think he was named in an extended squad or something at one point.
Oh, and check out those cleats. The Jordan 4s. Gotta love it. Like a style, buddy. Outside. Fouled back. Bartarello, another one that has been on the Beyond the Dugout podcast. You can find them all on Spotify if you want to check them out.
Ball 3, strike
3-2 the count.
I won't want to let this one go.
Oh, gets him looking. And
Filthy change up.
another one with the stare down to the umpire. But it is what it is. He makes his way back to the dugouts, and that's going to bring to bat the designated player, Bailey Hamilton.
Yeah, he did the damage yesterday. Leveled the score by giving one a one-way trip.
Too far inside for that one for the ball. Black Sox squad will be named in just a few days. And surely there'll be a few of these players in it. Big swing and a miss from Bailey Hamilton.
It is certainly there's a lot of contests. Like, you know, it's not. You're going to see some of the usual suspects, but I wouldn't be surprised if you saw a few new ones.
Of course, the World Cup in just a few months. After our team qualified last year, and hopefully they go all the way this time.
Needing to come first or second, I believe, in that tournament we entered in, which we ended up coming in second, didn't we? Or you get a wild card entry, which, yeah.
Well, fouled back, takes the count to 1-2. Hamilton with the chuckle on his face.
He's a big man. There we go.
Gets him on the rise again for the second outs. And with a quick 1-2, that's going to bring to bats the left fielder, Josh Lubowiski. We know how hard Pitter's worked in this game, the accomplishments that he's already made, but we know for sure this will be one on the goal list for him.
Yeah, big time. I mean, to be a pitcher of him or Potts or Watts, they're all the amount of work they have to put in off the diamond to be considered an ace of this level. It's a lot.
Handy dart player as well, is Pitter. If you ever been to the
I didn't know he
Wild Road,
smoked.
he stopped.
I didn't know he smoked.
Dart. With that height, I doubt it. Oh, pulled the strings on that one. That change up.
He looks
Beautiful.
as
Look at
serious as
this.
a heart attack out there.
Whiskey didn't know what to do with it. Gets him swinging on the drop third strike. And Whiskey is going to be safe on first. And that's going to bring to bat the second base, Mitchell Finney. DR comes out, Grayson Kepper to do the running for Whiskey. Look at the brains trust there. Kerry Fitzgerald and the mad genius behind the scenes, Adrian Royal. He'll be stoked that his daughter just got another NFC title to her resume. Checks that. TK says no. Man, you got some international experienced umpires out there.
Yeah.
Of course, Porty will go into the last Olympics as an umpire. He was on the podcast as well. TK's been at many a World Cup. McManus the same.
Bit of stick coming from the Canterbury dugout there. That's probably not advisable with Monk Porteous.
Well, we talked about this yesterday. You start turning on your umpire, your zone gets smaller. Those calls that you might get, with lack of respect, you don't get. So no, you're not doing yourself any favours, and it's early.
It doesn't matter. It's a blue. You're never going to win. They've got the power, and you just got to respect it.
Yep. Oh, they don't even need to go for the steal because Pitarona adds another K to the list. 3 of them, to be exact, for that innings. 4 up, 3 down. We've got 2 complete. Let's be back with the top of the third right after these. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Fraser Park for the grand final in the men's NFC 2025. 2 of the standout teams in this tournament definitely earning their spot in this grand final. And leading off for the Harbour team from the hot corner is Josh Kingy. What do we call that haircut?
The mud cut, the mud flap.
Yeah.
A mistake? I'm not sure, but I appreciate it. There's Brock Adwell.
Who hasn't, speaking of haircuts, he probably hasn't had one for a while.
Well, I saw a picture from 2013 when they won the Vic Guth Northcote, and
That's
he had
right.
the exact same haircut. Didn't look a bit different. It's a line drive.
The Josh Kingy sends it past his counterpart
Quick enough.
at the hot corner, goes sliding into second base. And North Harbour, almost said Northcote.
Yeah.
North Harbour lead off with Josh Kingy sliding into second base.
That's what both teams need, just someone to get it underway for them.
Not much gets
Nice
past Tyrone Bartarillo. That one did.
He hit it pretty hard.
He did indeed. Curtis Tompkins into bat now, the catcher. Squares up for the bunt. Bishop comes up, makes the play over to Finney for the first out, but not before moving Josh Kingy.
Here on the replay,
Oh,
Kingy's
absolutely.
round in the bases. Kingy, exceptionally experienced, played quite a bit in the Czech Republic on his in the winter. He's been around. He's done a few things.
Levi Wilson into bat now.
Fast lefty.
Fast lefty. It's in the Junior Black Sox setup just a few years ago. The centre fielder with the wheels. And yeah, if he can get that going, it's going to be dangerous. One down, runner on three. Could it be the first run of this ball game? Liam Potts goes outside.
Potts baiting him into it, trying to get him to have a poke at it.
Leaves that outside pitch again. Count goes 2-2.
It's good pitching there.
Just a little breeze coming across the park, as you can see from those uniforms. Nothing we're not used to here, but maybe a bit different for other teams. We'll get some looking for the strikeout called.
Yep, just brought that pitch in and put him in the book.
Sure did. Well, Caleb Rona up to bat now. Another one that's gone through the New Zealand ranks. Selected for the 18s and the 23s so far. Just 3 runners here this weekend, with of course Amanda managing the team. Oh,
He's
just
gonna
off the
make it.
glove for Tyrone Bartarillo. And Curtis Dove comes in to clean it up, but Moore kicks it away. But Caleb Rona safe on first, and Josh Kingy safe at home. North Harbour open the account.
That's one way to do it.
Definitely.
Another very, very hard hit ball.
Into bat now, Seth Gibson.
I was going to say, speaking of hard hit
Yeah,
balls,
yeah.
he hit the absolute stitches out of one.
Well, look at this hard shot down the hot corner, just popping out of the glove of Tyrone Bartarillo. Same with Curtis Dove. Either way, they've got a runner at home and a runner at one. Sorry, the score at home, a runner on one.
I know that Chopper's been quite concerned having Seth Gibson up to bat, because if he hits one like he hit one yesterday, it'll go straight through that big screen.
Surely it's insurance.
Interesting call there for Gibson.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 the count. 2 down here in the top of the third. Foul ball. Caleb looked like he's ready to run there.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Gibson, a very quality player. Luckily, he was sent back for his Harbour side, but like I mentioned, anyone could have stepped in and taken that spot, but I'm sure that Harbour are relieved that it is Gibson that's got it.
He's the ultimate competitor. His whole family are, so he definitely wants to be here. But, you know, at the end of the day, it is just a sport if it's coming down to seeing his kid being born. So,
Of course.
but I'm sure the boys are very glad to have him here. He lifts the whole team. So,
Probably got the don't even come back without that plaque. No, surely not. Fouled away from Seth Gibson. Cam Watts gets it on the ricochet. As you see here. Or not. 3-2 the count.
who's directing this outfit, you know?
Who's directing this?
Yeah.
Oh, late cart. Goes foul down 3.
Plenty of people here in attendance,
Absolutely.
grabbing themselves a saucy, or maybe a nice can of Coca-Cola, or
Yep,
I
the
even saw someone
barbecue.
drinking a Fanta earlier.
Oh.
Terrifying.
Well, Gibson says no and makes his way to first base with the walk. Caleb Rona takes it off for the second, and that's going to bring to bat the pitcher, number 16, Peter Rona.
Big strike zone here. The biggest you'll see, probably.
knows how to bat it though.
Yep.
You won't see him complaining about outside pitches and whatnot. Granted, he can reach them. Oh, just out of the glove again of Barbarello. But he recovers in time to make the play. 2 outs for the 5-3, but not before the hard shot by Caleb Brunner down the third baseline, which scores Josh Kingy. Harbour are first on the board. The reply from Canterbury as we come back with the bottom of the third.
They've told me I'm a bully and all sorts of things. But anyway, I digress.
You do indeed. Well, there he is on screen there, Josh Kingy.
Okay.
And
the creepiest creep of the 7 Seas. There he is.
There he is. It's got a
Long John Silver himself. You can't hide behind me. You can probably hide a lot of you. What's going on here?
It's just playing with your face, mate.
Oh, man. He's trying to cop a feel.
If you see the workplace bullying in the background, ladies and gentlemen, that is going straight to HR.
Yep.
Well, leading off for Canterbury is going to be Cam Watts. First at bats in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, it's been pretty economical affair overall. The only person getting on base here for them was Lubowiecki through a drop third strike. So let's see if they can continue on.
Straight through the zone for the strike called. How would you go if you were facing Pitta in the batter's box?
Well, you'd probably have to put, like, the fielders would just stand on the other side of the fence, really. because
Calls that.
I don't think he's got the stones to really throw something centre plate to me. He knows I'll put an existential missile straight over the fence.
I think he'd just beanball you, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think that would be the
pretty much.
That would be the call.
The rest of it just my.
Ooh, ready for the throw down to 3.
I think me hitting it over the fence is all part of the coma I'm in once he throws it direct at my temple. But nevertheless, I'd give it my best.
As you would. Tompkins sets
great
up
shot.
in the inside, and that'll be the first hit for Canterbury. Same as straight up the middle, out of reach for Caleb Brona and Cam Watts. Stand up on first.
Yep. Solid shot. Good to see them get on with it here and see if they can crack it open. Manufacture a run. Left-handed batter up for now. What do you expect?
Well, Curtis Dove goes low, tries to get the sacrifice bunt going, but it will be a strike.
Josh Kingy running all the way down to see what he had for breakfast. How are you, mate? All the way down. They're on their toes.
Got to be on your toes. He's ready in case they do square up again. And Curtis Dove swing and a miss with the running slap. Puts him in the hole, 0-2.
Let's just see what Curtis Tompkins is going to be calling in here. Outside. Ooh.
Well, they have been swinging at it. You got to give them that. Curtis Tompkins, a very experienced catcher, knows how to call a game. And yeah, why not?
Spends a lot of his time down at the Diamonds, does Curtis, whether it be playing or coaching.
And gets him swinging for the strikeouts. And that's going to bring to bat the top of the order.
The local DJ has taken over.
My son does love that jam.
Yeah.
He might be watching now. Or he could be asleep. Pretty sure he could be asleep.
Top of the shop here.
Oh, Sammy's in the house. Yeah, it looks a bit tired, does?
He's...
Cuzzy, are you awake? Oh, he is too, behind the glasses. See the eyes shut?
He's allowed to be. He's worked hard.
Oh, hardly. No. Down the hot corner, Josh Kingy goes for the out at first. And Cam Watts quickly turns to Andrew McManus and says, 2 down catcher. Doesn't even wait for a runner, just boosts. And that will send out Grayson Kepper to do the running. Nope, they're going to send...
Dove.
Yep, Curtis.
Dove? Yep.
No, number 16. That's Cullen Bishop.
Oh, you said it, sorry.
On the 2 spot is Leon Lum. Inside pitch for the ball. She hot in here. Starting to get the flies after the 4-day smells from the booth.
Yeah, there's been some things going on in this booth that I don't want to hear. But,
nor could we.
It's up in the air.
Off the handle. Caleb Brona goes back.
Cool as you like. Casual Kathy.
Makes the catch. Another quick 4 up and 3 down. We're going to go to the top of the 3rd. North Harbour 1, Canterbury 0. Ooh, she's hot.
Hot
Hey,
to
just
trot.
just chuck more meat on it. Oh, they'll put it out.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't know we were
that
running
is
charcoal.
literally just behind us, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. On the other side of that wall is us. So, yeah, there's definitely smoke going across, but it looks like just turn the gas off, guys.
Well, nothing like sending smoke signals to let people know that's all going on down
It's
at
all
Fraser
going
Park.
on at Fraser Park. Bunt goes to the back fence.
Keeping them on their toes there.
Hoipa Monk into bat now. In the lead-off spot again for Harbour. In his second at bat. Struck out in his first.
Batting at 278 for this tournament so far. Great looking rise ball there.
Yeah, Liam Potts, the lefty chucker of Canterbury. Still a young man himself. But getting his opportunities and earning them as well.
Absolutely.
Of course, pitched for Northcote a couple of weeks ago at the Vic Gooth. I'm sure that was a good night.
Don't remember, but I was actually
Off the
that's up
handle,
in the
gets it
air.
early. Josh
Oh,
Lubowiecki makes some ground and goes sliding in to make the catch.
solid catch there.
And that will be the first out. And with one down, that's going to bring to bat the designated player, Hugh Davies. As Matt mentioned earlier, coming over to Northcote. Was it this year, last year as well? Last year?
Last year
Yep.
they started, yep.
So, yeah, really, really good stocks in the Harbour side at the moment. I mean,
It's,
you know, even looking at that Heartland team, you could put a number of those players up against any of the other teams across the country.
Yeah, certainly a few of them were disappointed, but it's a great tournament, the Heartland.
Oh,
You know, it's such a good one for up and coming or those fringe provinces that you know, getting their ducks in a row to something else. That's up. That's
Well,
high.
that is gone.
Oh dear.
Well, Hugh Davies, he's got a stick.
Get down to the post office. That's gone Trent Tasman.
You've already used that one, mate. Well, Hugh Davies sends it over the centre field fence, giving another run to this Harbour side. And how do we see Canterbury bouncing back from that one?
Oh, don't you worry. Canterbury have got, there's plenty more opportunities for them to get back in this game. Up to bat now, Brock Adderwell.
Another one that knows how to send it.
Yeah, not a bad batter as well.
Well played, sir. Well played.
I think Canterbury's number one objective now is to really stifle the team and shut them down before they really start getting a roll on.
Yep.
It is one of those sports, man. It's, as you've said many a time, it's contagious. Once you start a hitting spree.
Yeah, start getting a bit of confidence, and then, you know, that's going to get Pitta more confidence out there if his boys are doing it with the stick.
Correct.
You know, it's not always fun pitching from behind.
One of our camera operators is taking a photo of us. Thanks, Fitz. Make sure it wasn't on selfie mode, please. Thank you very much.
We'll get some swinging for the strikeouts.
Looked a bit off speed there.
Yeah, and that's going to bring to bat Josh Kingy from the hot corner.
Mudcut 2025
Well,
inductee.
he can have any haircut he wants if he's going to slam it to the hot corner like he did before with those wheels getting around the bases for that first run. Sees the first offering for the called strike. Kingy batting 300 in this tournament. On base 417. And gets a third out there, but not before Hugh Davies adds another run to the tally by sending it over the centre field fence. We'll be back with the bottom of the fourth with North Harbour leading Canterbury 2-0. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, for the grand final of the men's for NFC 25. Yeah, what year are we in?
Get a calendar, mate.
Wow, I can't believe it's almost March, mate.
Check the front door, because this could be a ding-dong battle.
Oh, could it be? Could it be?
He walked straight into that one.
Usually walk into the door as well.
Well, that's what the ring is there for, sir. Senor Ding Dong. Jackson Watt up to bat now. I believe.
Struck out looking in his first at bat. Fouls that.
Nicknamed, according to Chopper, his nickname is the Hammer. I've never seen him with a tool apron on, though, so I'm not sure what the story is there. I think it's just because he hits the ball really hard.
Could be.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be anything else.
Ooh, angles. Look good from here.
Tempting pitch. Jackson says, no thank you.
Well, Jacko's been around a long time. Disciplined batter, knows the zone. And with players like this, the umpires know that they know it as well. Oh, pulls the strings. Jacko not happy about that one.
It's deja vu all over again.
Yep. So that's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ben Watts, just next to the bullpen. Down in the zone for the ball. Take the count to 2-2. Well, bottom of the fourth here, Matt, what will Canterbury be looking to do with their at-bat?
I mean, it's only 2 runs, and from the last time these guys faced, they squared it up pretty quickly when they just strung a couple of hits together. That's all they need. It's just a bit of team batting. They've got the firepower to stick it over the fence or just poke it around the park. So, yeah, they know they can hang with this team. They just need to get on with it.
Well said, my friend. Oh, he pulls the strings again and gets him looking for the strikeouts.
Heartbreak Hotel.
Indeed.
Yep.
Indeed. Well, with 1 down, that's going to bring to bat from the hot corner, Tyrone Bartarillo. Is that one of those new synergies?
Correctamundo.
If anyone knows a bat, it's you.
Yep. 699, I believe, from the dugout off the top of my dome piece.
What? Do you have a promo code for us?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I have got no affiliation with the dugout other than spending money there. Spend a lot of money to get
them. But you look good doing it, I'm sure.
Oh, no, I've got all the trims. That's up.
It goes up. Nick Lanigan will make that catch. And that's a quick 1-2. And that's going to bring to bat the designated player, Bailey Hamilton. Bailey Hamilton struck out his last at bat. Bit of ace of base in the background. Pulls the strings. That, mate, he's got it, doesn't it? It's looking good.
Yeah. It's dialed. It's tuned, well tuned.
Well tuned.
Be very wary with this batter, though. You wouldn't want to be... Oh! He's gone again.
So nice, he did it twice.
Ding Dong ditched him again.
Open the door, nobody there.
I'm sure Bailey's thinking, I dare to do it a third time.
Go on,
I
then.
double dog dare you.
Oh, he does! 1, 2, 3 change-ups on a string from Paterona. He gets him looking.
You don't see that too often.
No,
That
you
is,
do not.
I'll be forgetting that tomorrow.
Wow. Well, that's a zip there from Canterbury. We're going to go back with the top of the 5th. North Harbour 2, Canterbury zip. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 5th. With Harbour back into bats. Leading off is the catcher, Curtis Tompkins, who sacrificed bunt in his last at bat, who moved the runner, which ended up scoring. I don't think he's going to drop the bunt in this one. Outside for the called strike.
Fantastic looking pitch just on the edge there.
Gets him swinging for the 0-2. Where do we get them from?
I'm not sure. I think they're out in the diamond.
Tompkins behind in the hole, fouls that back. Fitzy flinched, but he is wearing a Hutt Boys Maris top, so understandable.
Oh.
Aww.
Yeah, it's
Getting a bit cooler now.
He's got a piece of it.
Down the whole corner, Tyrone Barbarello makes no mistake of that one. And that will be the first out of this innings. 5-3. Partner might like that. There was a third to first base. Levi Wilson into bat now, the centre fielder. Oh, look at that haircut. Get back to it. Fouled away. Called strike. Levi Wilson just double checking where it was in the zone. The Canterbury umpire is going to come out and have a quick call to all this. Listen.
Why would you ask me that?
Our last umpire, DK, called two of our guys out of the row, out of the box. All right.
Well, he's asking the question of batters batting out of the box to have a look at it, because apparently TK called it twice in the last game. Gets him swinging on the outside, and doesn't matter if he was in the box or not, that's an out, and it's the second one of this innings, and that's going to go back to the top of the shot. Rona. It's a ding-dong battle.
Oh, dear.
Look at that face.
You know it's a ding-dong battle when you sing the ding-dongs. Sing your ding-dong. Ding-dong broadcasting. Maybe we should do our own offshoot. Cut Chopper out of this. No, that would be inappropriate. Anyway, we digress. Well, mainly Damo digresses. I'm on task.
Always. No, he didn't. 14 in the first base umpire. says no, he did not.
Caleb batting 318 for this tournament. And regulation out.
Regulation from Parderillo to get that third out. So a quick 1, 2, 3. We are going to the bottom of the 5th here with Harbour leading 2-0. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here.
Now, first I thought you were crazy.
Well, someone's trying to ring.
This is a comedy of errors here. As per usual, the production is 10 out of 10.
As per. Josh Lubowiecki leading off for Canterbury.
Thank God for that. I was worried if we were going to get started there.
Lubowiecki made it on base with a drop third strike in his first at bat. First offering from Rona is fouled away.
I think that probably collided with a footballer's skull. The Phoenix Foundation, not the band, a bunch of footballers are kicking a...
Yes, what used to be, Fraser Park used to be the home of many sports and some whatever wisdom that the Hutt City Council has made, then now it's the home of the Wellington Phoenix Academy. But softball is still played here in its droves, and what a great 4 days Fraser Park has had for NFC 2025.
Just reading between the lines there, Damo, maybe you like salt on your chips there. You don't sound too happy. As long as they got rid of that pesky rugby club Avalon, because that was a bunch of pretenders.
Wow. No, I'm not. I'm salty ass. We got rid of our clubbers for nothing. But hey, let's back to the game, mate. Back to the game.
Sounds like the Balmain Tigers. Anyway, carry on. Oh, did he?
Oh, he gets him looking, and yes, Porty calls it.
Called it.
Lubowiecki says maybe he didn't. At least I think that's what he said.
Tough lines there, I think. Oh, yeah, he did rotate.
Well, that's one in the book here in the bottom of the 5th. And that's now going to bring to bat the second base, Mitchell Finney. Young man, really come into his own in the last few years. Just everywhere on the field. Can do it all. He's got some pace, and he's a left-handed batter. So he's got a swing on him.
Often it's been suggested to myself that I should try trying left-handed batting. Because...
right-hander's not working?
No.
Oh,
not
right.
really, no.
Yeah. I bat left-handed because I know right-handed doesn't work, but neither does left, so... Yeah. Finney gets out of the way with that one. A little bit dramatic. Two on one count. Foul back, takes it to 2-2.
Tipped. Two and two. Couple of boundary riders there.
Yep, the spot under the shade is a premium in this park.
It's getting a little bit overcast out there, but I think it's going to hold off. Either that or we're going to have to run around and put plastic bags on all the cameras. Well, chopper wool.
Or chopper wool, Absolutely. Did you say run?
There
Well,
you go.
gets him looking for the 10th strikeout of this game.
I believe that was another change-up.
And what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th KC of the game. He is dialed in at the moment, isn't he, Pitarona? Oh, he throws another one.
He's playing for keeps.
Cam Watts leaves his feet. Swinging away on that one. Seven outs left for Canterbury. Ooh. Tried that one just up and out of the zone from Rona. Cam Watts has a smile on his face as well.
I think you just want to see them run. Another great shot.
Cam Watts sends it to right field, just out of reach of Brock Adewell for the second hit for Canterbury.
He is the second. Well, both the hits belong to him as well.
Yeah, not too bad. Cam Watts, of course, has been around that Black Sox squad for a couple years now.
You can see why.
Well, they're going to send out the runner, so Watts can go back and get the pads on to go to the dish. And that's going to bring to bat Curtis Dove. Struck out in his last at bat. And he fouls that first offering away. Oh, I'm on the call. A couple years ago at NFC in Christchurch, don't know if you've ever heard us mention how cold it was in October. I hope there's never an NFC again, but oh, ball goes up. Josh Kingy leaves his feet and grabs it for the third outs, and that will retire the side. Leaving one runner on. We've got 5 completed in this one. We'll be back with the top of the 6th with North Harbour still leading the grand final over Canterbury, 2 runs to 0.